I'm about to uncover the most effective workout for burning fat. You will not want to miss this. Hi, I'm Dr. Zyrowski from NewVisionExcel.com. If you're new to the channel, then it's a pleasure. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you want to excel your health and your life, and you're going to be well on your way. In this video, we're talking about high-intensity interval training for fat loss. It's such an effective exercise when it comes to both losing weight, but also preserving muscle growth. And I'm going to go into the science of it, but first, let me tell you what high-intensity interval training is. First of all, it's something that I've used in my exercise routine for 5+ years. Ever since the science became very clear how effective it is, I started utilizing it right away. Now, what high-intensity interval training is simply a workout that is done at a very intense level in a short duration of time. So versus like steady-state cardio where you would go and work out or run for 40 minutes at 50 to 70% of maximum heart rate, high-intensity interval training will be done in 20 to 25 minutes in a very short duration of time, but at 85 to 100% maximum heart rate. So it's going to be very intense. It's designed to be intense within a short duration, and I really love it because it's very efficient when it comes to time. And when you look at exercise, some people say they don't have the time to do it. Anybody has 20 minutes to exercise on a regular basis, and once we go over the benefits of it, you'll want to do it anyway. And so when I do high-intensity interval training, what I like to do is I like to do it in a sprint fashion. So what this means for me is getting on the treadmill. I'll turn the treadmill up to about 12, and some days I'll put some incline in there, some days I won't. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, but I'll increase the speed of the treadmill to 12, and then I'll jump on there, and I'll sprint for 30 seconds on, and then I'll take a 30-second break, and then I'll sprint for 30 seconds, and then I'll take a 30-second break. And I'll continue to do these intervals of sprints for about 20 to 25 minutes. And at the end of this, I can tell you that I have complete exhaustion. So it's a really great workout, and let's go ahead and jump into why it works so well. And so the first reason is because during the exercise, you burn stored sugar. So you burn through your glycogen stores. So with steady state, long-term cardio, what that means is like a 40-minute run. Instead of burning sugar for energy, you'll burn fat for energy during that workout. But when you're doing high-intensity interval training, you're going to burn through your glycogen storage. You're going to burn through your stored sugar. And what this means for you is that because you burn your stored sugar during the exercise, you're actually going to burn fat for 24 to 48 hours post-exercise. Now, the reason that you burn sugar during the exercise, you burn the stored glycogen, is simply because it's like a survival mechanism of the body. So when you're in this fight or flight survival mechanism, the body needs quick energy. Because you're doing this exercise at an intense level, the body says, I need energy and I need it now. So what does the body do? The body goes to sugar, it goes to glycogen stores, and it burns that for energy during the workout. And as I said, the great thing is that you burn through those glycogen stores, those sugar stores, and then from there you're going to burn fat for the next 24 to 48 hours. And now that is a solution for fat loss. The next big reason it works so effectively for just preserving good health, preserving good muscle mass, but also burning fat is because it increases your growth hormone levels. The reason it works so well is because you're burning sugar, and because the workout is very intense, the body's going to raise growth hormone levels. And the reason it does this is not only for repair purposes of the body, but also in order to help replenish those energy stores in the body. So when you have raised anabolic hormones like growth hormone and testosterone, you're going to burn more fat. And because the body needs to turn that fat back into energy, then you're going to be burning that fat for the next 24 to 48 hours as it raises anabolic hormones like growth hormone and testosterone. Now, the reason that growth hormone is so effective and really awesome to have raised in your body is because it has many benefits. It has a muscle building benefit to it. It has a bone building benefit to it. It has an anti-aging benefit to it, a fat burning burning benefit. You know, you see all these different actors and these people in Hollywood that are getting growth hormone treatments in order to actually, you know, feel better and look younger and, you know, build muscle at an older age. So, you know, no matter what age you are, growth hormone is going to benefit you in a great way. So doing high intensity interval training has been scientifically proven to boost those growth hormone levels. Okay, so the next reason that high intensity interval training is so effective for fat loss is because it increases the excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. So when you're doing this exercise and working out very intensively, then your body creates this oxygen debt, and this debt has to be repaid. So over the next 24 hours and post-workout, essentially what happens is your body is going to have to oxidize fat for energy in order to replenish this oxygen debt which is owed. During this time, essentially what's going to happen is you are going to turn your body into a fat burning machine as this debt is being repaid. Now the next thing that happens, and it works very effectively, is doing high intensity interval training will help keep your cortisol levels low compared to doing long-term steady state cardiovascular exercise. So what this essentially means is people who are marathon runners, people who are training for races that require them to run long distances, you know, athletes, essentially what happens is because of this intense training and its long duration, essentially the cortisol levels get boosted and boosted consistently. So any athlete who's truly trying to take care of themselves and who is running a lot of distance is going to always be concerned with trying to keep their cortisol levels lower. Now when you have high cortisol levels in the body, you're going to have more inflammation in the body. You're also going to not be able to burn fat as well. Cortisol will have a catabolic, like a breaking down effect on the body. And it's okay in short duration, in short term, but when it becomes chronic, it becomes an issue. So long-term steady state cardio, doing it on a regular basis, is going to boost those cortisol levels. However, doing high intensity interval training is going to just boost them gently, but not do it in a chronic way. So that's why high intensity interval training is better off than a lot of long-term steady state cardiovascular exercise, because it's going to keep that cortisol low. Now, high intensity interval training is a form of exercise I like to do on a weekly basis. You know, because I actually compete in races that require me to run long distances, I still get some of that in, but I love the benefit of high intensity interval training. It allows me to also burn fat, but also maintain muscle mass as well, because I like to lift weights as well. So, you know, because I try to do all the different forms of workouts, high intensity interval training is one of the ones that really fits the model of the, you know, not only the physique that I'm trying to build, but also, you know, the athletic performance that I'm trying to build as well. So the last thing I want to mention here is be sure to check out my other videos on fat loss. I have some super powerful videos that help you lose weight. Now, the other thing is be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Post any questions that you have in the comments section below, even other video recommendations. I'd appreciate that as well. And then until next time, folks, make it a great day.